Most Android games only cost a few dollars, and I'll say up front that Neon Chrome is not one of them. It costs a whopping $10, but it's absolutely worth that amount of money. This top-down, dual-stick shooter is the best shooter I've ever seen on a mobile device. There are around 20 levels of action, including some wild boss battles. The best part, Neon Chrome has infinite replayability because the levels are different every time. Neon Chrome has a roguelike element, so you have to start all over when you die. However, the resources gathered while playing can unlock new abilities for your next run. There are also many different weapons and classes in the game that suit varying play styles. If you want to sneak up on enemies and pin them down, there are loadouts perfectly suited to that. Want to run in, guns blazing? You can do that too. Another card game. Yes, but Card Thief is unlike any card game you've played before. Picture this, you have a thief card on a game board with 11 other cards, most of which are enemy guards. You must move stealthily from one spot to the next, approaching from the shadows to take out guards and swipe the loot. Get caught, and it's game over. Neat, right? Card Thief takes some time to master as many of the cards have their own properties and special considerations. Card Thief has a whimsical visual style, and the cards have cute, sometimes informative, animations. It's sort of cartoon gothic. Card Thief is free with a $2.99 in-app purchase to remove ads and loot unlock timers. It's well worth the price. Most free-to-play games are terrible in one way or another, or in multiple ways at the same time. South Park: Bone Destroyer isn't bad, though. It's actually pretty excellent in spite of the plethora of in-app purchases. This is an action game with all your favorite South Park characters taking on various roles in the biggest game of cowboys versus Indians you've ever seen. The game eventually branches out to include fantasy, sci-fi, and other versions of characters. South Park: Bone Destroyer is a collectible card game at its heart. You get cards for characters, and then play them in short combat-oriented levels to take out the opposing team's units. Bone Destroyer looks like the cartoon, and there's even some original animation and voice acting for the game. It has the same vibe as the show, and the writing is excellent. This is one of the most compelling free-to-play games out there. It's There is a dearth of good real-time strategy games on Android, but Iron Marines manages to make the genre viable on the small screen. Actually, it's not only viable, Iron Marines is downright fun. Iron Marines comes from the developer of the Kingdom Rush series of tower defense games, so the look and feel will be familiar to fans of those. Iron Marines successfully simplifies the base building and unit management mechanics of an RTS for mobile without making the game too easy. There are currently 2 chapters that take place in very different environments. More areas will be added later as well. The game costs $4.99, and there are some small in-app purchases available. However, the balance is fair, and gameplay is not negatively impacted by the IAPs. Like the original, Monument Valley 2 makes use of forced perspective to create truly mind-bending puzzles. This game is simple to control. Just tap where you want your character to move, and they'll go there if at all possible. Often you need to manipulate the level in some way by making use of slider, levers, and buttons. As you twist and contort, objects will appear to line up differently. In Monument Valley 2, any platforms that appear to be connected are actually connected. The stunningly beautiful visuals are a big part of the appeal. The game has a simple geometric style with bright colors and imaginative vistas. The puzzles aren't the most challenging, but they're super fun. It's well worth the $4.99 asking price. Thank you for watching the video. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned.